The message that is coming in really freaking strong, that I had to come here to the park and park my car because I was thinking of going straight home, is that you need to protect your energy. And if you do not have a ritual to protect your energy, it is definitely time to incorporate this into your life, in your daily routine, because your aura is freaking off the charts right now, and it keeps growing and growing because of how much you are shifting. That, I mean, first of all, I'm freaking celebrating you because you are that bitch. Okay, whether you are a she, he, they, them, whatever, this collective is that bitch. So I understand that your aura is freaking through the roof. However, with that, it means that you magnetize so many different people and so many different energies. And of course, here, energy is neither good or bad. There may be low and high. However, even with that, it's neither good or bad. However, that could take a toll a lot in your body and how you're feeling. And it's really important to cut cords with these energies that is not yours, because maybe if it can be overwhelming, heck, overstimulating to have all these different energies. Like, this is for you to use to your advantage, of course, because whether it's low energy, high energy, you have the power to transmute it. However, you need to ground in your body, really ground into your being, and be aware of how you're feeling so that you can differentiate. You can distinguish between what is your energy and what is not your energy. And also, you can pause, reflect, and see how you want to use the energy that is coming into your aura. Or if you do not want to welcome or be open to these energies, know how to protect your aura, because you right now are a fucking walking magnet, which is amazing, awesome. Essentially, you have so much power, which you've already had. However, after this process of shifting, you've gained more aura points, essentially. Something that is really helpful is a cord cutting meditation. This is, you can look it up in YouTube. I don't have any available right now. Maybe in the future I shall give these resources and have my own voice record and give to my collective. Anyways, cord cutting. You are in a place, whether in your own mind or space, that feels safe, feels clear, good. You can focus in on yourself, and you imagine yourself and this person, being, thing, or it could simply be an energy that you put it into an energy of like all the things, places, all the interactions that you've had throughout the day. And imagine this black cord connecting yourself to this energy ball, and this black cord is what's holding both of you and linking you together, and what is stopping you from using this energy to the best of its capabilities. Now, with that, imagine a huge scissor cutting that cord. And when that cord is cut, it drops to the floor, and then it becomes golden dust back into the universe so that it can be used for the highest good. Now, what's left of the the cut cord is the roots in yourself and in the other energy being. And imagine just in one fell swoop where you take that, and as well as that other energy being, it could be a person, thing, place, or just an energy. We can see things and feel things differently. Sometimes it can also just be a feeling, and you imagine yourself taking out the rest of the roots as well as that other person, and it goes into the universe. Now after that, imagine a golden white light penetrating you from your head into your whole body and penetrating all the pores within as well as the other being. And afterwards, it's going to create like a figure 8, and this is cleansing the energy, because it's not that the connection is bad. No connection is bad. There's always so much to learn about the connections. It's about giving this connection and the energy that it has the space to breathe, to be renewed, or even to simply let it go if it's no longer or is not even serving you or them. Because why hold on to connections if it's not serving you, right? Like, that's not what we're here for. We're here to have the best, most fulfilling life, and with that is with connections that are fulfilling and reciprocal. Anyways, back to the meditation practice that you can visualize in your mind, is that when you're imagining this golden orb of infinity going like within yourself, and there you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. This is an ancient Hawaiian ritual. I could be butchering how to say it, but it's a Ho'oponopono cord cutting ritual. I like to just call it cord cutting, and however, I do want to give credit to where it came from, which is ancient Hawaiians. And you can look up meditations and how to renew this energy, and then I feel like you can do it in the morning, or the best time as well is before you sleep, so that when you go into sleep your energy is renewed. Sometimes honestly, even while I'm driving or I'm in the office and I feel like my shoulders are tense, and I feel like that ickiness, like, oh, there's my energy and entanglements of other energies, and it's feeling not in accordance to how I want to live my life. I do this, and I feel like it really helps renew that energy. And it also comes with the awareness that you can shift your energy and how these energies are passing through you, and whether even if you want these energies. What's really important is that energy cannot be destroyed. However, you can transmute it. And this is really important when life be lifing. Because life be lifing, I mean, oh my gosh. You can also have this and use this when you're thinking about the things that are going on collectively. Like, there is so much that goes on that it's so valid for us to want to crash out. And if you're crashing out, that's also freaking valid. That is, there's so many ways to renew, let go of energy. Like, you can rage dance, you can journal, you can scream into a pillow. Heck, go, if you are in an area where you can go hiking, and go to like a mountaintop where it's what is it, desolate enough and scream at the top of your lungs. So something that I like to do, that I've discovered recently, is like I like to go to like raves. And I'm still a newbie raver, and seriously, I feel like it's such an accepting community and a fun time where I just let it all out. I shake, I dance, shake my ass, and a lot of our trauma and emotions are stored within our hips, especially for women. So hell yeah, if you need to twerk it out to freaking renew that energy, do that, even if it's in the comfort of your own room and or home. Like freaking do that. And I'd also I'll be in the dance floor, and when it's that time of the song that just amplifies your music, I scream like feral scream. And it's so acceptable during around that environment, so I freaking love it. Like sometimes you need to freaking scream. Sometimes there's this human experience can be like, what the actual fucking fuck is going on, right? So that is the message that was burning within me. It is so very freaking important for you to know how to be aware of your own energy, distinguish what is your energy, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, and what is others, and have boundaries with that. That is essentially the core of this, is to have boundaries with you and with others, and know that what other people are feeling, thinking, going through, that is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is how you take that in and or decide not to take that in, because it's not yours. It's not a reflection of you, so don't take it as a reflection of yourself, or that you're surrounded with different types of people and so therefore it means something about you. You are your own person, and how you react is your responsibility. Responsibility is literally the ability to respond in the way that you want to, and that comes with awareness. If we are not aware of how our body is responding, like your body will tell you about your emotions, about how you're feeling in a situation, with an interaction with a person or a group of people, listen to it. It's telling you a lot of good information. Maybe the information may not always be comfortable, because sometimes the truth is uncomfortable, but don't let yourself avoid the discomfort of the truth of how you're feeling just so that you, I don't know, don't have to make other people, like, you're thinking in your mind, if I just avoid it, then it's not there. It's still there. Your body is still telling you that you're uncomfortable. You're just not, you're deciding to not listen to it. It's like when your body is saying that you really need to go to the restroom, and you're programmed throughout school and your parents or whatnot to not go to the restroom, and so you hold it in. I remember as well when when I was in the military, like it's like hold it in or it's disrespectful. Well, now you have the ability to also put yourself first and respond to how your body, to respond to your body's needs, and your body needs to be heard. Your body needs to go to the restroom. It's a human thing. And maybe your body needs to step out or have that moment within yourself. Maybe the situation doesn't depending on where you're at, don't be rude about it, but depending on the situation, you can at least have an internal dialogue with yourself that you hear you, and that will establish so much self-trust within yourself that it may seem such a little thing. However, think about it where there's a little inner child in you, and they're tugging on you because they feel a certain way, they're uncomfortable in a situation, and you're like, you can either respond like be quiet and stop bothering me, like it's not that big of a deal, you're overreacting. Or you can take that moment and ask that little child within yourself, what's up? And maybe you'd come to realize that this inner child like feels scared, feels uncomfortable with a person, or they are literally about to go shit their pants, therefore like they're trying to tell you, let's go. And I know that we're in this collective that we are potty trained, however, it's just a metaphor. I feel so much better now sharing this message. Remember that your energy is so freaking potent right now. So if you're feeling like, what is going on? Why do I feel an influx of all these different things? It's because your aura is off the charts, and it's not always gonna be like this. Not that your energy will diminish, but there's a certain point when you shift that it's like, holy shit, all these things, and it's like going through a high and then in like a roller coaster, and then you go back down, and you go back down to your normal. It becomes your normal, your homeostasis. I love that word when I was in biology in high school. Homeostasis. It's like when everything stabilizes so that it's normal. Anyways, remember that it's so freaking important to have good spiritual hygiene when it comes to your energetic boundaries. Set those energetic boundaries, cut those cords, know what's yours, accept what's yours, let go of what is not yours, and know that you're that fucking bitch. I love you guys. Bye.